EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Welcome to TPC Sawgrass, known for one of the most terrifying holes in all of golf, the 17th Island Green. This is Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, and we'll be calling all the action for today's event. Frank, you're no stranger to this layout, and you can get huge swings late in the championship. 16's the reachable par 5. We know what can happen at 17. And 18 with water all along the left, that's just one of the most daunting tee shots in the game.
You've got three of the biggest shots that you really have to sort of muscle up to. You're right, 16's reachable, therefore an eagle is a possibility. But also we've seen 6s and 7s. 17, we've seen 2s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, you name it. You keep hitting. Just ask Sean O'Hare a few years ago when he had a chance to win the championship. And of course 18, one of the most uncomfortable tee shots because you've got to hit it in the neck of that fairway. Well, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough.
Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green, but get within easy striking distance of the hole. And Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
He'll need to be strong with this. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. -1 in the early going. Fowler has this for birdie. Good putt, and now 1 under par. So a tester from 4 feet. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee, and we've seen a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left, but be careful of those pines.
Look out left.
And there's rough over there.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Into the tall cabbage, that ball is swallowed up. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Frank, now the third shot here at the par 5.
Yeah, be very aware on what level that flag is. If it's on the back right, you must fly it all the way up there. The easiest one is that left side. You can use the mound or go straight at the flag.
Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
Third shot, looking for a good one. This is a good-looking shot. That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. And in the hole. What a shot. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
This is a birdie putt for Fowler. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Now to par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brutal out there.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Second shot coming out of the rough here. And the computer dials this one up at 26 feet.
That was cruel. It looked like it was certainly going in.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And now he has this for the birdie. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good, line looked good, just did not take that final break.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. One under early in the round. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Good stroke right there. That's a par and stays at 1 under. And he makes it for par. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass, 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. What else is there to look out for, Frank?
Those huge mounds on the left, they're just as penal really as the bunker on the right. So this is one where you have to pick an object in the distance. Really focus on that.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Excellent looking shot here.
Well, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Frank here at the fourth. Not a long shot, but it can be tricky.
If you get a little ambitious when that flag's on the left side, you can spin it all the way back into the lake.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Well, we've got about 135 yards left.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
And setting up here in the rough. In the cup. What a shot. Can't get much better than that. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. This one has a good line. Oh, yeah, he's going to love that one, Frank. Sensational effort.
Oh, just eat that up.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Par attempt here. Always take that. Good par putt right there. Fifth hole, good par four, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole. It just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. And that's the only way really to avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, I see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
He'll need to be strong with this. Little shaky behind the wheel today, Frank.
Shaky? Maybe put both hands on it?
Frankie's managed to hit it in the rough yet again.
Yeah, this is hard to imagine. You know, the fairways aren't that narrow today.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
On the green, and a chance for a birdie. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there. Really? This is that awkward length. Oh, another one goes in.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Solid par to remain 1 under. He has this for par. Did the job right there. Frank, what are the players facing here at the 6th, 393-yard par 4?
Ideally, you just want to hit that ball about 250 yards. It's going to leave you a shot of sort of 140 yards in. Then the green looks quite big because you're far enough back that those palm trees don't become a problem.
Tug that one a little bit offline to the left, and he'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
This is the second shot at the par 4.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Well, from in trouble, Rich, at least he's back in play.
On the fairway from the rough. Not in the fairway, but not too bad, just in that first cut. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it. I mean, this skill and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Settles in over the putt. So frustrating sometimes on the greens, isn't it? Drop shot here at the 6th. Poulter just trying to keep his round on track. This is for par. Good stroke right there. That's a par and stays at 1 under. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. That's 1 under on the day. Just a little tap in here. Boy, those will knock the wind out of your sails. Double bogey. Frank, the 7th hole here at the TPC Sawgrass, vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight confuses the player off the tee. But there's 3 pot bunkers down the right side, just inside that last little pot bunker on the left of that. It's actually a pretty good line. Hazard.
Maybe wet. So, dropped the shot after ending up in the water on that recent miscue. So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the 3rd shot. Headed for the bunker. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, as we get set for this approach, what does our featured player need to do to regain some of that early round magic?
First, a bit of advice, really. Take a deep breath. Make sure all those bad thoughts get out of your mind. After that hot start, we all know they can play better than this, but they need to relax first of all and then let their game take over again. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
That was a pretty nasty lie out of the rough. He did the right thing there, Frank. 2nd shot now from 160 yards.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Chance to get it close here. It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the player's shots, that's for sure.
This one just inside 30 feet. Certainly you wouldn't call that close.
On the computer, it registers at 29 feet. Locked in on the read and the speed.
It's a cruel game.
Fowler has this for par. Nice putt. Count it. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. That's how you maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. Just a tap in to finish the hole. So with that, 1 over par. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s of TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry. This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. In the thick stuff.
Thick? It's brutal out there.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Well, this is how you build a good round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know, it might just go in.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful putt. Ricky over the putt for par. Drops it, and he's at even par. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And he makes it for par. Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right, then sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, there's a real art to putting a good score on the board, isn't there?
Yeah, that's why stroke play is so tough, Rich. You're trying to minimize everything on a golf course, turn a 6 into a 5 or a 4 into a 3. It's like even off the edge of a green, trying to get up and down in 2 rather than 3. And you've got to do it for 18 straight holes. Straight holes. If it's a 72-hole tournament, then you've got to do it for 4 straight days. And that's why that's always been the best predictor of our best players, the ones that can go 4 days and make the least number of mistakes.
And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. You want to get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18 with a chance. 16 is the reachable par 5. You can make eagle there. And then the final 2 holes, you just want to steer clear of trouble. Though with bold play, and you mentioned it with Craig Perks, you could make birdies.
It really is a case of mind over matter when you look at those holes. You're right, if you took away the water, you'd think they're 3 nice holes. But it wouldn't be the same. You intimidate the player as he plays 15. He's well aware of the finishing 3 holes. Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Long way again. Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Lays the face open. He'll try to pop this one out. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Frank, this is all about plotting your way around. Now the 3rd shot at the 9th.
Yeah, there's a reward for a precise short iron shot in here. If the pin's on the right or the left, precision pays off.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Could it be? And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike, where it's going to land, and then the 3rd part of it is how much will it roll.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Fowler attempting this for par. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Frank getting set now for one of the more exciting back nines in all of golf, right here at TPC Sawgrass.
And it starts at 10. It looks like a dogleg to the left, really, but you've got to play it as a straightaway tee shot. The run out, just over 310 yards.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Headed for the bunker, I think. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. I see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Frank, really no problem. High-level players don't mind a fairway bunker.
Yeah, good clean lie. Just a nice swing there, guaranteed the clean contact. That lip shouldn't be a problem. Still fly that ball all the way to the green.
Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. All right, Frank, now the approach here at number 10. What's the right way to play it?
Just avoid that bunker on the right and don't go too long and left. Over the back left is not an easy up and down.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
It'll take some skill now.
Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. Any other club other than that one.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt.
Rich, I once asked Tom Weiskopf, I was really young, I said, who's the greatest putter you've ever seen? And I thought the answer was going to be Ben Crenshaw, Billy Casper, even my fellow countryman Bob Charles. And he sort of shook it off, and he said, that's the easiest questions anyone's ever asked me. It's Jack Nicklaus. I'm like, Jack Nicklaus was a great player, you know, hit the ball far and high and all that. And I said, well, why would you say he's a great putter? He said, well, you know, when you hit a shot to 30 feet on just about every hole, and you never look at a makeable putt, but the first one you get, the first 10-footer, you just bury it straight in the middle of the hole. He said, that's a great putter. He said, when you watch Nicklaus's career over the years, time and time again, he wouldn't have a makeable putt. Take two putts. But when he had one, the first one he looked at, he knocked it in. And he said, that is what a great putter does.
He made them when it mattered. 18 times to win major championships, it mattered for Jack. Two over for the day. Nudge this one home, finish it up. So with that, the score is now at even par. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5, no shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Strong wind here early in the round. How do you think this is going to affect the players, Frank?
Well, they've got to be clever on a club selection and the type of shot they want to hit now.
Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
And it is not looking like a good lie. Poulter now, third shot.
This ball never even looked like it was going down the fairway, heading way right.
Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision, but, well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Digs in, important to have a strong base on these bunker shots.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
This is a birdie putt for Fowler. Right off the edge. Wow.
That hurts.
And getting ready for the putt. Frank, you know what gets me about this game? Here a person makes a legitimate effort, makes a good stroke, and that ball spins around and is just laughing at the player. And now what's left, you could breathe on that ball. It counts the same as a 300-yard drive. It's not right.
But it's the beauty of the game.
So just a formality here. Let's see if Stenson can cash in one more time. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Did the job right there. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you'd get in Scotland with a wedge where you just see the top of the flagstick and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance, this is certainly a birdie hole. This is way left going left.
And that one's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways. Rich, with a lie like that on the rough, you're going to get too much grass between club face and ball. You're going to have to adjust for that and at least take a club or two more.
Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Well, not quite enough on that one, Frank.
Yeah, coming out of the rough, not surprising, considerably short.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still. Frank, that reminds you of maybe what, the greatest bunker player of all time? Now the approach shot from Ian Poulter. This is a par attempt for Ian Poulter. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better. It's no snack, though.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That's 2 under par, playing well. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Just a shade over par, +1. Finally in for a double bogey. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee. Off the flight path again.
He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Locked in on the read and the speed. Big Swede now with this for par. Ian to exit with a par. All right, no damage done. Stays at 1 over par with that putt. Just a couple of feet. They'll take it. That's a par. Frank, historically in this great championship, 14 has proven to be a pivotal hole.
Everybody focuses on the finish here, but you're absolutely right, Rich. This can be an absolute scorecard wrecker because if you spin your drive left, the drop back, perhaps on the ladies' tees, you can make 6 in a heartbeat. You try and air to the right, you can make 6 from the mounds. So good drive down 14 gives you a chance for that fast finish.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Headed for the bunker? Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
Frank, that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and get any more out of that. Smart shot.
Frank, anything you do differently from the rough in terms of your swing? Do you hinge the club a little bit more quickly?
No, normally put the ball just a little bit further back in your stance because you want the club to be going down. Down, it's got to go down through the grass, through the ball.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. Frank, challenging approach shot here at the 14th.
Yeah, there's some subtle mounds in this green. One that comes in on the right, and then another one that starts to come in about 2/3 of the way down on that left side.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Poulter now, third shot. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Well, Frank, this is something we've seen more and more of in recent years, players just on the fringe.
Yeah, it's good to see. It shows he's thinking. You don't just have to grab the lob wedge. That's it. Hybrid, putt, you name it, whatever works.
Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Be very happy with that one.
Yeah, lag putt, I mean, really, it's unrealistic to try and make those. So anytime you can two-putt from there is a good result.
And getting ready for the putt. Oh, I thought he had that. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Poulter, steady. This is for a par. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful putt. That's messy. That's a double bogey. Henrik now eyeing a par. If you're just joining us, we're at the 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 449-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees, big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, I just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. Birdie try up next. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich, there's mounding, there's that little gut out of the right side of the screen. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That is a phenomenal roll, Frank.
From downtown.
Poulter has a history of getting on runs. He can light it up with a putter. Here's a birdie putt. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Holding steady now at 2 under par. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament, too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
So the shot has landed, I'm not sure if it's on the mulch or in the mulch. Either way, it's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of a shot you left.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Now the second shot to the par 5.
Hazard.
Maybe wet. Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. And it is not looking like a good lie. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Frank, in golf, as we know, there's short grass and there's long grass. We all want to be in that short grass, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what's the most important element from the shot, from the rough?
You have to be a little bit more conservative first and foremost, because you can't guarantee a perfect strike out of the long grass. So therefore you have to look around the greens, maybe short, to the right, to the left, and realize what's involved. And also just give yourself a slightly bigger target.
Making it look easy at this point. Another beautiful approach shot. This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
Well, from in trouble, Rich, at least he's back in play.
On the fairway from the rough.
Well, that's the best that was going to be, on the fringe.
Not too bad. That's a head scratcher, no other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right. Locked in on the read and the speed. Henrik now to only lose one shot. Fowler attempting this for par. This would be a good time to reverse the slide. 5 over par on the day. Just a couple of feet. That is a solid par putt right there. Frank, the winds are starting to swirl now. How difficult is this shot suddenly?
Well, now it's a nightmare. You're looking at that spot in the middle of the green, and now you're guessing on the wind. And if you're guessing on a shot that's this short, everything can go wrong. So the thing is, you really want to have it in the lap of the gods?
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie. Need to do it one at a time, so with that, they're at +4. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And with that birdie, it puts him back to even for the day. So they'll tap in. He's made it. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard. This has to go in the hazard.
Needs to get up, or it might need some wings just to clear this hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water. He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole.
There's something about a well-hit shot.
Good contact, good result. He'll need to be strong with this.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. And now his final approach shot of the day just wants to go out in style.
One more good swing.
Ball rolls up, not his best effort, but it certainly won't be a round wrecker.
No, 30 feet. On the PGA Tour, the statistics of making one from 30 feet nearly the same as three putting.
Now playing the second here at the par 4. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Frank, chip shot here from just on the fringe. You like to hit this the way you would a putt?
Yeah, I normally take a club that's going to land just on the flat surface of the green, then run from there. Often people take too much loft.
Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Oh, this is a huge putt. It's in.
This is a bogey attempt for Poulter.
Even par currently.
Add him up, and it comes to 74 for the day. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Finally in for a double bogey. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the